Welcome to this bite-sized video for the Digital Business Services T-Level, where we'll explore Task 4 for the Data Technician Employer Set Project. The Employer Set Project, or ESP, consists of a series of tasks designed to assess the 5 assessment objectives shown. And this skills assessment is set and marked by NCFE and is conducted during a 2-week assessment window, which will be available during the summer and autumn terms, with the tasks designed to replicate the real-life industry experience. And we use employer and industry experts when developing the ESP in order to achieve this. This video will focus on Task 4, where students will be evaluating their performance on the ESP tasks. And this task is designed to assess just one assessment objective, Assessment Objective 5, about realizing a project outcome and reviewing it. Task 4 is the final task in the ESP, and this is scheduled by you, the provider, during the remaining part of the second assessment week. And the exact dates can be found in our key date schedule. And this is a 2-hour supervised session, but if any students have access arrangements or reasonable adjustments, such as additional time for assessments, then please do apply that internally and increase the task time by the relevant amount. The assessment materials should only be available to students during the supervised session, and do take account of this and ensure you have secure storage areas for saving the students' evidence. Internet access is not permitted for this task, and if a student is absent on a day of the scheduled session, then a catch-up session can be rearranged for them within the remaining assessment week. In this task, students can be awarded up to 8 marks for their evaluation, which is presented in the brief in the style of an internal continual professional development document or appraisal template. And this will evaluate their decisions taken throughout the project by applying a relevant reflective model. Students will also be required to demonstrate their understanding of the need for further learning and development in a professional context, with language appropriate for a technical audience. On screen is the highest band marking descriptors, which students will need to demonstrate in their response in order to obtain all 8 marks. And students will need to consider their own performance on each task, explaining the actions they took, what worked well, and what could be changed, and how that change would have impacted on their performance or on the project outcome. The changes the students would make include any CPD needs, such as possible areas that they could seek out training and courses on in order to upskill them, all while ensuring that this is relevant to the brief and scenario presented. For this task, students will be given a template to fill in for the reflective evaluation, which will be supplied by NCFE. But students can amend and edit this template should they wish, or they could even begin a brand new document. But they should pay close attention to the template provided, as there may be a very specific reflective model that they should be adopting. In this case, and shown on screen is the Summer 2022 series, where you had the Bo-Kyo and Walker model. But this could change in future assessment series. And it would be good to get students used to using different reflective approaches, or even have students design their own template that has got that CPD or appraisal design to them. Students might find it useful to keep an evaluation or review document during the 2-week ESP window, and after each task is finished, they add to this document with their performance comments, while the experience is still fresh in their minds. Then before the scheduled Task 4 session, students can scrutinize this document to be better prepared for the live task. Remember though, that students can't actually use or have access to this review document during the supervised session. And as this task is designed to replicate a professional review, students need to consider possible CPD courses or training to address any developmental needs. And providing a list of CPD topics that would be more applicable for each task might help students with this, as they can then link the task they felt needed improving to a CPD area. And then they can go into more specific aspects if they wish. Let's take task 2B, for example. Some aspects might include specific types of data analysis, such as time series, or perhaps visualizations, perhaps using text analysis and graphical models, or maybe methods for performing qualitative data analysis, or something very specific such as SQL reporting, Power BI, or Microsoft Excel tools and functions, as perhaps one of the students' developmental areas might be in the use and application of certain tools or software. We hope you found this useful and have a better understanding of Task 4. And please do see our other bite-sized videos that form part of this Employer Set project series. Thank you.